Ooh, live already. Alrighty. Going over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else will be seeing them. Okay. Yay. Ooh, I got a yawn. Okay. All right, so we have muted and we're going over to live chat. I know that there are a lot of people on tonight, so we will just do things. Okay. So I picked out some words ahead of time that I thought might be fun. So we're going to put those aside for right now. Hey, Janice, how's it going? Just some fun little things that we might use later. But I'm going to put those aside for now so I don't knock them off onto the floor and into the void where they shall never be seen or heard from again. This is the file folder we were working on last week. And I grabbed some images. I thought we might just work on the back side of this. Oops. Oh. I put this so low the other day for the live, and now I can't get it back to where it was. Okay, so, yep, that's last week's collage. Still liking it. But we've got a whole other side we could work on. I'm going to kind of tuck that under there. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe I can just push this over a little bit more. Friday! The end of the week is a good thing, right? A whole new possibility, a whole new world of possibilities opens up. So I picked out a few things. Just, I thought it might just be kind of this is, and I got down the creepy box. So I just thought we might. Oops. We've got some little stuff we can cut out. I just made this ginormous. Okay. I kind of liked her. I thought we might fussy cut her out. I like the phrase here, or we could use it in conjunction with the creepy kind of woods. I thought that was kind of a creepy thing. Creepy, foggy, cloudy woods. And then I've got two of these. I'm going to put one in my personal journal because I can't help myself. I'm disappointed it says Blizzard across there, which is the name of a gaming company. But love that image. So one of those is from my personal journal. So I'm going to snag that real quick. And just slide this inside. Because I'll put it in a pile. And when I want it, I won't be able to find it. That's how it goes with me. So we'll just slide that. Let's see, let's slide it into the page I haven't used yet. I think past that, I'm almost to the halfway point. I think, yeah, that's the middle right there. So there's the middle and let's see, what's the last, this is the last page I used here. So this one's already filled with the thing. So I'm here. So it's just 1, 2, 3 and we'll be at the middle. And I've continued to add things in. I've resolved to be bold. I put there joy in the journey. It's a good day. This had the, typing from the ledger page on it. So I just put some of that craft paper. I put in that big rainbow cake. And then I journaled all over it. This was my May the 4th be with you pages and Revenge of the 5th. So just some fun stuff. A little bit over here too. So coming along, almost halfway through the journal. And then I didn't put the thing in there. I opened it all the way up and then didn't put it in there. Clever. Okay, so let's find a good spot for it first of all. She needs kind of... Let's see. There's that's a caramel sea salt cake. Okay, so we might put it here. And of course I'm going to trim it down just a little bit because I don't want to cover up any of the edging. Or let's see if there's any place else we might want to put it. I think that might be the best spot, or we could put it over here. On this page doesn't really have any stickers or anything that okay. I think that's the page. We'll just trim down on the sides a little bit, and that'll be where that goes. Right? Oh, thanks. There's a lot of lives on. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were just a small little thing happening today. But I have to use her. So I think I might just crop it down to mostly her for this application. And I'm thinking about cutting out both of these ladies. So I don't know. I was just feeling kind of a glue book collage of things that could be considered as creepy. I love the background on this. I don't find alligators or crocodiles to be very creepy personally. I mean, unless they're really close to you. Oh, that sounds good. And I did. Aw. Cakes are hard. I have a friend who's just really good at cakes. She makes a German stout cake with a chocolate ganache on it that is to die for. Everybody was always asking for it for their birthday. So we may get a little paper trimmer. We got to have the grandfather of horror right there, right? Hitchcock. We got a little. And then I did bring out my creepy. I got the creepy bin. Let me move those words again. Don't want to be losing no words. Oh, and then I know it's just you and me. I'm sorry. If you have someplace else you want to be on, don't feel like you have to be here. I tea-dyed some of these, and they came out nice and grungy. I want to figure out a thing that I was thinking maybe a pocket. I don't know. So if anybody has, if you're watching this later and you have ideas or suggestions, or if you've used this in something, I mean, I guess I could fold it and make it, but I really want to use the prongs. So, yeah, I think I have maybe a dozen. I don't know if I have any more of these. I think I might have got them from Elle's. I'm hoping I have more somewhere, that this is just what I pulled out of a box. Because I'd really like to do some fuchsia ones. I don't know why, but I want them in fuchsia. Is that bananas? Hey, Artie Dar, how you doing? Janice was like, just need some coffee. Me? Camping? Never. I hope you're talking to Dar. Elle's talked about she might go camping this weekend with Mike, but I don't know that that's a thing. I haven't heard any confirmation on that. All right, so I think we can crop down a couple of good sections out of this. It's kind of creepy and cloudy / foggy, depending on how you want to look at it. We definitely have to cut out her and her. And we want to trim her down. And I don't know what we want to do with this yet, but we're going to do something. Oh, I must have missed that. Well, that's awesome. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Artie Dar. I hope you have a great time. Ooh, cool. Practically new classification folder. Yeah, so I tie-dyed them up, and I'm raring to use it. All right, so as usual, I have too much stuff over here. So I got to move some things around. Let me put my personal journal away before I do something terrible to it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've got a lot of positive stuff in there, but you know me, I got to have a little creepy going on. I am going to try and set up the paper trimmer over here off to the side. Because that's how I like it, man. But I also need all of this stuff close. Oh, only for a few extra feet of space today, right? Hold on, I can make this work. I just got to move a few things around. Those can go right there for right now. Turn that way. Push that down. We'll put the words under the cutter. All right. Ooh, don't put the cutter upside down. That's not going to help you any. All right. Cutter is set up. This one, it's from a horror game. And Female Job of the Hutt. I don't know what game it's from. I did when I cut out the mail. Let's see if it says in here. Let's see. If I recognize. No, I don't recognize anything. But isn't she terrible? She has to go in our Gluebook collage today, right? So let's get her cut down to a size we can use. I had 2 of them. And I'm going to put one in my personal journal. That's kind of how I felt after my divorce. That is how I felt on the inside after my divorce. When it was all said and done, it did not have to be like that. That's all I'm saying. Some people are just blame placers. They can't accept that people grow apart, or, you know, somebody has to be doing something wrong for things not to work out. And I don't look at life that way. Okay. So, we're going to fussy cut them, but I'm going to cut a couple of crop down pieces of this foggy stuff for our creepy little thing we got going on. Talk amongst yourselves for a hot minute here. I'll be back shortly. I'm not going anywhere. I just can't see what you're saying because I'm turned sideways. We'll do a long one. Then I'm going to save that one for something else. And then we'll do a little shorter one over here. Or like 2 different. We got a couple sizes. We got some sizing stuff going on. I don't know how Boss Baby's figuring into all this, but he spoke to me today. All right, I'm going to try and cut these out real quick. I was going to try and do it ahead of time, but I couldn't find my gesso. The whole thing, you know. So I was trying to glue the paper on the cover from that other journal we started last night. And it was shiny. Get in there. Not the paper, but the cover. And I glued it down. And Then I like lifted up an edge to glue down a corner. Looks like Bima won bingo over at I can't remember the name of the channel. I just clicked it. Okay, Janice. Walk slowly with that full hot coffee. Okay, Artie Dar. Be safe. Everybody ran away. That's okay. I understand the need for coffee. I do. We went out today to Wally World. Els needed some 24-pound paper because she prints some of her digis at home. And she uses 24 and or 28-pound paper because, you just get a better feel with that. And we did get that. She was looking at some shoes because she needs some replacement shoes. No shoe love today, though. They did not have the sizes that she wanted in the styles and colors that she liked. So, boo on that. All right. There is a, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 16 of these, so this is going to take me just a second, ladies. Anybody doing, besides Dar, who is running away to camp and go to some events, is anybody doing anything fun this weekend, or are you hanging around the house and doing things you need to get done? Is it an errand weekend? What you guys got going on out there? Hey, Chris, how's it going? Janice and Artie Dora have stepped out for coffee and life stuff, respectively, and they'll be back shortly. So if they don't say hi to you right away, it's not personal. They're just doing things they need to do. Hope you had a great week and that you're heading into a good weekend. It was if you were lucky enough to have the 3-day weekend, that makes it a short week this week, which is sometimes nice and sometimes almost harder because you got to play the catch-up game, right? Some jobs. Okay, now I'm gonna have to resort to scissors now. I did the best I could, but the strips are getting too thin for me to hold them on the cutter. Oh, are you gonna do? You thinking about doing the iCAD challenge that happens every June? I tried it 1 year. I made it about halfway through. For me personally, it's just not a size that I like very much, but it's an awesome challenge. I love to see what people do with it. Okay. You went out to eat earlier, but now you want ice cream? Oh, the call of ice cream in the summer, right? It's a marvelous thing. We had macaroni and cheese for lunch. We took the easy way out. And I think that might be upside down. I figure these will be good for Phil. They're pictures of people's faces that have been digitally edited for various effects, but they're the really small thumbnail versions of it. And I thought they might be good for filling in those awkward spaces that tend to happen in glue books. And just for adding interest in the space, you know, when you're like, I need a little something right there, right? Well, there's no need to rush your crafting. You can mosey through it. You go at the pace that works for you. Some days I'm zippity lickety split all done, and other days I sit and I think about it and I walk away and I come back. Some of the best collages I've made happen, you know, when I had a dedicated space where I could kind of leave the collage set up. I could work on a collage a little bit at a time over the space of a few weeks. Sometimes. Other times I could sit down and whip out 3 or 4, you know. It all depends on how the muse strikes you, and sometimes you're waiting for just the right thing to come along. Oh, that's cool, Chris. What a thoughtful gift. I like it. Very nice. Oh, I haven't had Rita's in forever. We used to go when we lived in Ohio. Good ice cream at Rita's. Eat the ice cream, life is short. You did the full thing once, 31 days the second time. Oh. There's no shame in trying and not finishing if you're just not feeling it. Just it depends on how you want to use your time and if it's going to stress you out to, you know. I'm really enjoying Scraps of Joy because I chose it for myself. So I don't really feel any outside pressure, but I think sometimes on those challenges, you see everybody doing theirs, if at least for me, and I feel like, oh, I'm not getting it done, or oh, those are so much better than mine, you know. Nobody else is really doing Scraps of Joy, so I don't have to feel any. Not that doing mini collages and mini Gluebook pages are competition per se. Yes. I'm old and oh, hi Janie, how you doing? But cake and cookies is your favorite? I love me some Rocky Road. Aw, thanks, Chris, and I hope that your biopsy comes back with good results. Almost all your journals are made from scraps. Scraps are awesome. All right, so I'm going to put these aside because I know if I leave them sitting on top of other things, I'm going to be very sad about that. So I'm putting them on top of the ponds over there. And let's cut out this lady first. Yeah, she's just gonna fit. I did finally find my gesso, but I was feeling a little, you know, bitchy about the whole thing. But I did finally. I'm old and fat, and if I want to eat ice cream, I eat ice cream. Oh, you could bake a plain cake. You know what? Sometimes that's good. You know what? Sometimes I will just eat a yellow cake. I'm not too much of a cake person, but every now and then, a nice yellow cake. I think mostly I just like the way the cake looks, you know? Like the idea of cake. I do like pie, like apple pie, and raspberry is my favorite. Okay. I need to cut this off and get out my smaller scissors to do this earring thing that's going over here. That is a little bit too detailed for my big ass scissors. I know. She told me after we got home, and I'm like, and we didn't buy a single darn donut. I feel cheated. Cheated, I say. I gotta find that journal that I put the donuts on top of. I know where it is. It's in there's a basket behind me on the filing cabinet. I know exactly where it is. That's the one where we put the donuts on the outside and the gummy and, you know, like the orange slices and stuff on the inside cover. We did. Let's cut that off. Make that go away. No, it's not evil of you. And you're helping him stay on his low carb, no sugar, whatever kind of thing he's doing. You're trying to think of his health. You don't want to tempt him with too much sugar in baked goods. Ooh, Artie Dar. Well, I hope that goes well. We will think of you, keep you in our thoughts, and send positive energy your way for a speedy recovery and the best possible outcome for your surgery. I think it's an awesome thing what they can do now. So many more options than there used to be, aren't there? I could probably switch over to the big scissors now. We're out of the earring phase of this. It goes so much faster with the big scissors on the long edges. All right. Harry doesn't come in my room. He does not like me. I'm not his person. Because I tell him no. And I make him not harass his mommy at dinner time sometimes. He can be such a schmo. Else threatens him if he doesn't behave. She says, I'm going to let Amy hug you. I'm going to let Mike hug you. And I think he knows because he looks at us with that look. You better not. Aw, awesome, Artie Dar. I'm glad you are so confident about it. That makes me feel more confident. Sweet. And that will help you out too in a big way. Cataracts or PETA. Just saying. I always cut a little bit of their hair off. Hard to cut around the wispy edges, you know. Hey, Secret Squirrel, how you doing? Welcome to Friday in the Hollow. We're just hanging out, fussy cutting some semi-creepy things. We're going to do a Gluebook style page tonight. Hey, Steffi G. How you doing? Long time no see. All the way since this morning, man. It's been forever. Her boots are totally awesome. I would never feel comfortable pulling them off. I sure do think they are cool. Whoa. All right. Let's put that in the trash. She's got a little bit at the bottom here, right around her magnificent boots. So she's got kind of a school marm look going on. And then you get down to the funky boots. I'm trying not to swear or say anything too bad because I can hear myself in the other room and I know Mike's working. Mike's working. They share a space out there. Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm going to cut the words off this one. Because I do want to use these words. It says they left everything behind. Here's how it's going. And then there's this creepy picture of the woods, which I think I'm going to cut into two separate pictures for use. Use one for now and one for later. It's a now or later page. Right? So let's use this one for now, and I'll save the other one for later. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Tired, and that makes everything, it rubs you kind of the wrong way when you're tired like that. Oh, I didn't know that. How awesome. Who's a naughty teacher? What just happened? Oh, my. You got your stolen out of your car in your own driveway. That's kind of sad. It's only been 4 years. Oh, my. And you even wore a low-cut blouse. Oh, that's funny, Artie Dar, because they get to talk and shop, right? That's such a man thing. Okay, so let's see now. One thing I want to do before we get too far into this is, in the event that we turn this into a journal, because it could be totally fun. This could be the inside cover. That's how the folder goes. So I want to, I guess I don't really need to measure it out. I want to go maybe, where these lines are. So I want like maybe a 2 inch space on you know, an inch on either side of the cover where I don't put any picture, because I think I'm going to cover that with this fabric. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe just a plainer fabric. But I was thinking we could just put a signature in here of big pages. Maybe 7 or 8 pages. And just turn it into a kind of a on-the-fly big collage journal, right? So I need to measure out an inch on either. Ooh. I guess we could, so if I put the 1 inch on the middle, and then I mark on either side of it, I should be able to draw. Am I doing this right? Am I smoking crack? I could totally be smoking crack. I think I have the right idea. Because sometimes I think something seems like a good idea, and then I'm like, why did I think that was a good idea? What was I thinking? We'll go up here a little further. I think we can get away with maybe 3 sets of lines. So let's get the 1 inch on the line. Oh, and I should turn on this other light too. Go big or go home. Let's see. Oh, let's put it down a little bit though. Oh yeah. A lot of states now, you got to get a new one when you're 21 because they changed the orientation. They can do it online with the DMV, get a temporary until they send new. Yeah. Arizona used to not make you get a new picture for ever and ever. There were like 60-year-old women with pictures of their 20-year-old selves. And then they made it mandatory, so you have to get a new picture, I think, every 3 or every 5 years. I don't remember which one. And if you don't, you know, they send you notifications. And if you don't go do it, they suspend your license. They started doing that about maybe 10 or 12 years ago. I don't know how many other states do it, but it's a thing. Fabric's going to go over it, and then papers are going to probably go over the edge just a smidge. And I just don't want to put like something really cool too far over the line and be sad when I have to cover it up with the fabric, right? Aw, well, hugs to you, hon. We are hoping to take your mind off it, and a little bit of creepy collaging and some good company. Okay, so there we go. We got that part done. Now we can start thinking about collaging. We're going to start, I don't know, we're just going to start gluing some stuff down, right? I got out my modeling paste because, is this it? Bead treasures, glass bead. What is this? Oh, that is not my modeling paste. I'm smoking crack. I panicked for a minute. That's my gesso. That's okay. You know, if you need an ear to listen, we are all here for you. Otherwise, do what you need to do, hon. I don't know what kind of shape that's in. It's been a little while since I opened it. Okay. Oh, I didn't think this all the way through. I don't have a rubber spatula on me. Do you think I can do this with a shucky darn, I've lost my words. Looks like it's separated a little bit, so let's give it a stir. Just trying for something a little different today. I came across it while I was looking for the gesso, and I thought, well, maybe that's a thing. Uh-oh. There's a paper towel. So maybe we'll just use this brush. We won't even bother with the palette knife. Yeah, burning hair does. It's got its own. I got stuck a brush in it now. It looks like a leaf. It's so cute. Why are you looking at me like that?
You don't want my palette knives? Give them back.
I'm sorry. They're so cute, though. Look at the cute palette knife. Look at it. Oh, my God. I'm not live on my own live.
Are you ever live on your own live?
Oh, I am. Oh, there's lag. Isn't it cute? You have all the best ergonomic tools. I love your palette knives. They're awesome.
You still want to use my palette knife?
Oh, my God. Shut the door. Oh, kids sometimes hold their grudges for the wrong thing. Shit happens. It's not like you did it on purpose. And I'm not minimizing anything here. I don't mean to. You know? So should we just glue some stuff down and see what happens? I got to trim this one image. Hold the phone. I can always make stuff smaller, but I at least don't want to have weird edges on it. Weird edges, I say. This collage does not have a story. We're not building a scene. We're just putting down stuff that we like, and then we'll go get more stuff if we don't have enough stuff, you know? We can do this. I'm going to cut off that guy over there leaping. Okay, so we don't need that little bit. So let's just kind of start right there and go with it, right? We're going to do it. Come on. Come on. Just do the one thing I want you to do. There we go. Be nice and do what I want you to do. Yeah. Well, and so much stuff is on phones now. You can literally lose everything. Well, the other two she handed. I just showed you the cutesy one. The other two were the regular white plastic jobbies that we all have hanging out. So I have a couple of them, and I have a couple of metal ones. I just think they're over on the bookshelf. Okay, so let's try and place some of these bigger images next. I really want to use this. So I think we might glue him down and then trim around him. No, I don't do credit cards. I got a Smith's Club card around here somewhere. This brush is doing fine, guys. It's not going to be the end of the world. We will make it happen. We're just trying to have a little fun, right? I love the red background. Makes it feel creepier than it might otherwise. I think the picture's from someplace in Africa. Just trying to make sure I'm getting all those edges down. All right. I need that to move. Okay. Do 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 do. I want it to go right up to the edge of that. I did put a little wrinkle in it. Oopsie doodle. Now where's those scissors? We'll just smooth that right out. We'll worry about trimming it in a little bit. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm going to put these two ladies aside over here, and we'll put the boss baby over there too. Yes, sense of humor 100% necessary when life throws a bunch of shit at you. Yeah, when you're desperate, you're like, oh yeah, decluttering can be a very good things. A good things, yes. Okay, so we've got Hitchcock. I need to trim that one up. That's kind of a little wonky. It's wonky. Does anybody else just like saying the word wonky because it sounds fun? Just me? Okay. Dooby-dooby-doo. All right, that's straighter than it was. Okay, we've got some fun mystery in the clouds. We're saving that small picture to fill in spaces later. We have got to use her. Of all the things we have going on, I really, really want to use her. So I think we're going to put her over here so that I don't forget, and then I won't have enough room for her. If she's not creepy, I don't know what is. Okay. So I'm actually going to take these loose ones off for a minute. I'm going to turn it upside down so I can line it up better. Do I need to move some of this stuff so you guys can see better? Hold the phone. Maybe you're not seeing the bottom. Okay. Okay, there we go. Just remember, she needs to be upside down. Hey, Christine, how you doing? You're a wonky user? I think so. I think that's how it's spelled. There's always somebody that thinks you're the hoarder when really they're the hoarder. I think sometimes men are the worst about getting rid of things. It's a nostalgia thing, I think. Not all men, though, because some men just throw stuff away at the drop of a hat. your stuff, their stuff. Okay, so let's put some glue on the back of this. Right now we don't really have to worry about getting anywhere else because I have to be a little more careful when we get down to smaller, less space being available. Okay, getting a shadow here. I'm just gonna put that up for a second so I can see what's going on. And then I'll put it back down. I need to get another extension cord so I can put it on the other side, so it's in a better position, so you guys don't get that glare and I get the light I need. One of these days I'm going to get all the lighting sorted out. Okay, turn that upside down, and then we definitely want that to go right up to the edge there. Uh-oh, I did a thing. That's okay. We can fix that. We can fix it. We'll do something. I think. Oh, I think we got a part that doesn't have any glue on it, is what I think. Or maybe I can just peel it back up. This is not the best paper. Game magazines absolutely do not. They have super, super thin paper. And I'm making it thinner right now. Okay. Well, now we know the approximate dimensions, so we'll just glue on here. Yeah, most game magazines are printed on really, really thin paper. It's an interesting effect, though, when you peel it up. Okay, let's get it on there. Okay. Let's come over just a smidge. There we go. That's better. And all the rest of it can be fixed. You can have a little bit of overlapping. You can make it all better. Ha. Oops. We did get some crazy glue going on down here, though. Oopsie daisy. We usually have lurkers. Some people, for whatever reason, just don't want to come in. And that is all to the good. You do what's your comfort level. There's nothing wrong with lurking. I often say it. I lurk in a great many places for a variety of reasons. And everybody's reasons are their own. You can delurk anytime if the mood strikes you. I'm just cutting the edges off this here so I can get a good look at what it's looking like. All right. I don't want to wind up trimming my file holder, so I'm taking it nice and slow. We just want to trim off that extra paper as close as we can get it. Okay. There we go. I think we have our biggest images. On the page. Rebecca is multitasking. She is very good at it, yes.
Is this what you said?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's like the one that we got. So this is more or less what the micro cache we did. The one that was glued under the rock. This is the log in a little baggie, just in case, it winds up someplace where, it rains here. And when it rains. So this is our little micro cache. L's is and it's got a little screw top. Although you can yank it open if you're feeling mighty muscly.
And then this is your mini.
And then, so this is a micro and this is a mini. And there's the little doodah.
Is that how you wanted the logs?
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Like wrapped around something and then squished?
I think so, because otherwise.
Kind of rolled up, yeah.
And there's enough room in here for people to put in little goodies if they'd like to. We'll probably leave a little goodie to start that. Micros, not so much.
Yeah.
Micros is just the log and go. So apparently Els is ready to place at least two caches.
We got 2 caches we can put out.
We got to get us a rock. We need a rock.
I need a rock.
I got a rock.
I need a rock.
Hey, Carla, how you doing? Welcome. Woo-woo. And then somebody else came in. Artie. Carla? Yes. Hi, Carla. And then Artie Dar says she likes the one that's hanging trees.
Yes, I like the ones that hang in trees.
Let's see.
Did you tell them about the poop?
No, why would you talk? I heard you telling them about the poop this morning. I don't need to talk about the poop. Oh. Mommy had to go do the dogs. Let's see. So we got Rebecca in the house. She is double timing it. There was a lady that, Els was Googling to see what kind of devious things people have done. And one lady got fake poo and put a micro cache on the bottom of it. And then nestled it under a bush. Typically, though, fake poo has kind of a look. So, not sure if we would be taken in or not. So let's start placing some of these other things. We'll save some. Maybe we want this for up here. want to save the smaller images for, oh, and I've got it so you can't see the bottom again. They're called Evil Cash, hard to find. Yep, just like that. Just like that, Amber Turd. Oh boy. I'm glad the trial's over. It seemed to have taken over the whole universe for a little while. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this one. So we want to place that before we get too far along. I always have regrets. I always have buyer's remorse about some of this. Good thing I'm not too shy about peeling stuff up, huh? Okay, so we'll have to cut that off right there. Or we may just not do that. We may just push that down so there's no... That'll be cool. But then we need like a background piece behind her. I struggle with white space, guys. The struggle is real. Okay, I've got some background collage fodder. Let's find something. Probably not. Okay, what about if we cut this piece down? Let's see. Okay. We need a straight edge. Straight edge. We are lacking straight edges. We just need the one so we can line it up. And then we're going to kind of fold it to the line. Right? You were obsessed. Oh, I'm not saying anybody should regret it. As for me, too much information about celebrities' personal lives is not desirable. It kind of ruins me watching them in movies. I didn't even really know who Amber Heard was before this. I looked up her filmography before Aquaman. She was in Everybody Loves Mandy Lane, which is a shitty horror movie, you know. Yeah, because I love shitty horror movies, so I should know that. I didn't see her in anything that really struck me as, you know, life-changing. Then she got the role in the MCU, so I don't know. But I don't really want to know about their personal lives because that's too much for me. So do we like this? Do we want to... Doesn't come far enough down over here. But we could... Okay, maybe we just pull it down some then. I really want a little bit of overlap there. Okay, so let's put this down and then we'll put something else down here. I don't figure they're all cuckoo, but I don't want to know, you know, about their drug or alcohol problems. I don't want to know about their sexual proclivities. I don't need that kind of information. Because I recognize an actor is a person separate from the role that they inhabit. And I know that Johnny Depp is not Jack Sparrow, no matter how good he is at it. And he's entitled to his personal life and all of his individual, idiosyncrasies, the same way she is. That did not all need to be public, in my opinion, and I did not want to know about most of it. But it's like a train wreck. You can't look away. We had a couple of conversations about it. Just, it's a thing. So we want this to go. Okay. And then we will go ahead and put this piece, but now I need something to glue on because we don't want to mess up the whole rest of it. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did. I always feel like sometimes I want things to go behind and I don't really work it out ahead of time, I'm like, we'll just glue it down and see what happens. And then I'm like, oh, I should have waited a minute. It worked out. We peeled it up enough to do what we want to do. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be interesting. We'll have texture and all kinds of stuff, right? Okay. So there is our big long piece right there. We're getting some, we'll have to put something right there. We're having some issues. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay, so I'm gonna just give that a little tear right there. Okay. What do I do with that? I'm gonna glue it over here now because I got to turn it over to glue her down. I'm just gluing over here on the side. Glue, glue, glue. All right. Oh, uh-oh. I did a thing. Okay, hold the phone. We're not totally committed to this yet. I forgot about the background piece for down here. Yeah, we'll just go with that. That'll work. Trying not to overthink it, right? Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah. Where would we be without Elvis impersonators? That makes some of our days, you know? Well, most of those kind of things aren't publicized the way that was. Even if it happened, we wouldn't know about it. And would you even want to? I know he wanted to clear his name of the abuse charges and stuff, but I can't help but think possibly they've both done more harm than good to themselves in all of this, you know? I think we all knew he was always a little weird, and we just accepted that was who he was, and we moved on with our lives. I didn't need this much detail, you know? I enjoy him as an actor, and I'm never going to encounter him in my personal life. I can't imagine. And even if I did, it would be moments, right? I don't feel the need to. Okay. Let's just gently do this. There's a little bit of glue up there. We're just going to let it dry. It'll be shiny. That's okay. You can always take care of it later. Glue stick will fix just about anything. Okay. Now we're gluing down this part of the alligator for the third time. Third time's the charm, right? It's my theory. And I'm sticking with it. I don't know what happened there. That alarm may go off again. I'm not a super huge Elvis fan. I do love there's a Elvis impersonator, an older guy that's an Amazon delivery driver. That's mine. It's just to let me know it's 7:15. I got glue everywhere. Hold on. I'm de-gluifying myself a little bit. I like the impersonators, the Elvis impersonators. I don't have any nostalgia for Elvis as, you know. I don't feel the need to go visit Graceland or anything like that, you know. It's just not my jam. But I do like it when Elvis impersonators bring me things. And you sometimes see them in other places. It's a thing. It's a thing that happens in Vegas. Okay, so think that's too much light stuff together. Cool. Some of them are, renowned for what they do. I don't want to smack my tablet. That's not a good idea. Aw, but Elvis wedding tablets are so fun. Poo-poo on that. But that's a nostalgia thing. That's a shared experience. I think they probably killed the Pirates franchise through this, and I think it's, well and done at this point. We don't really need more of them. We've got to have her boots, so I think she'll go perfect right there. Well, that's a contrast, isn't it? Let's put that back down because you guys are getting just a ton of glare. Uh-oh. I glued this piece of paper down to the table. Luckily, it's just my mat. It's not the actual table. Okay. We'll trim that off in a little bit. I do think I like her over there. But that is going to mean we need some kind of thing over here. Back to the collage thing. I do like musical type movies. I love White Christmas. But I have to be honest, I think the first musical I ever saw was Grease. I think that's the first one I ever saw. Now, I could be wrong. But here I am all ready to be glad you guys talked me into keeping this checkered pattern right here. Right? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So let's nail that down. Right? I think they're getting away with those pirate movies, though, because you just love all the characters. And you want to see who's going to have a cameo. And I think it's that sort of thing, Plus, for anybody who ever went to Disney World growing up, that you had the ride, as part of your history. And after all, that movie is based on the ride. Frankie Avalon. Oh, Carly, the first one you saw was Gypsy? Nice. How old were you? Is that like Beach Blanket Bingo? There was all kinds of those movies, those kind of campy. Things. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely want her there. I think I'm liking that. And I know I brought my ink over here. I picked it up, and what did I do with it? Put it over here. Hold on, I gotta stand up for a second, you guys. Oh no, not the standing up. Okay, you picked it up and you did what with it? I gotta walk across the room. I feel so sticky. Okay. There it is. I find it. Hey, I found another pair of glasses. That's exciting. All right. I haven't been doing a whole lot of inking because most of these have been darker images. 4. Uh-oh, yeah. I'm thinking that probably did not impress your pastor. But kids, what are you going to do? All right, and we'll do this one too. I probably should have done that one, but I didn't. A couple of these. There's quite a bit of white around the edges of Alfred over here. Let's do this one. Smoochie. It was a scandal in church. I bet. I bet. Okay, I'm going to get some glue on her. I'm liking where this is going so far. You can find creep in some of the most ordinary things. Okay. And here we go. Doing the best we can. Okay, let's try and gently just push down the edges. You know, when I was harvesting the other night, I almost threw that away. I'm glad you guys stopped me. I don't think I've ever seen Man of La Mancha. It was Back to the Beach in 1987. 87? You got vetoed. Huh? That's how you know it's worth seeing, right? Nobody else wants to watch it. They used to have horror movies on Sunday mornings. Do you guys remember that? I think I'm going to put him to the edge and do something to fill right in here. Not that. But I can pull out some other stuff. So I think I'm going to put him right there. But I don't want to glue him down just yet. So far, so good. Well, I will add it to my list of things I should see. Okay. Here we go. All right, I think it might be time to open up our creep bucket. Our bucket of creepy things. I'm just moving some stuff. That's how it works. You put stuff in one place and think, that'll be fine. All right, take the lid off our creepy bucket. And see what we got. If all else fails, we have our L and our bazaar that we keep falling back on. Da, 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 da. I don't think we're doing kitschy cute. Okay, that's for something else. Woo! Stuff flying out of there. Those are way too big. I think we've got all the super big things we need. Okay. Do. Let's see. Oh, that could be a thing on there. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's our lady for the Shining. Okay. That's too kitschy cute. We've got a bug we might be able to use. Pumpkin stuff. I don't think that this is the right collage for pumpkin stuff. Okay. That could be for filler, possibly. That does not really go in there. We should put that in a different bucket. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What about this guy? That's something right there. Let's see. When I was growing up, I remember Sunday mornings would have horror movies. So I watched like Let's Scare Jessica to Death and trying to think of some of them. Harvest Home. I remember watching Harvest Home. Just lots of really bad. You could see them late night on Saturday night, and then they had other kinds like older ones on Sunday morning. And a lot of times they were black and white. And I was addicted to those, I got to tell you. I was often unsupervised on a Sunday. And nobody said, hey, maybe you shouldn't watch that. So I watched it all. I was like, hey, baby, that's a bad idea. Nope, nobody was there. So I watched it all. Okay, we've got a big eyeball we could use. It's never the wrong time for an eyeball. don't need another one of those. Okay. Nothing else in there for right now. So, what do we got over here? Dun, 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 dun. I like the idea of those people just sitting and watching it all go by. But they're not particularly creepy. Okay, we got a skull. What do we need to finish off our collage? These are all too big. Too big, I say. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Hold the phone. Oh, too bad we missed him. He could have gone on our streetscape. He could have. He could have. How's that for horrifying? Okay, we've got a little. Those are options. Probably a little bigger than we want. Okay. I think we're almost to the end of the pile here. That is way, way, way too big. Oh, here I found another pile of sort of small ones. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that would have been good on there too, huh? A couple of creepy kids. We're not going to use it all. I just want options. I like to have choices. Choices, I say. And then we've also got our creepy magazine pull from Brooke that I got. Brooke or Johnny, I don't remember which one. Okay. So, those are an option for Phil. Let's see what we can do here. Yep, I had a black and white one in my room too. You and me both, sister. Okay. I like that guy. Definitely want to use him. We could maybe use him to cover up some of the smudgy weird spots. Okay. I suspect at this point this is just going to be too big. I don't want to cover up her boots, though. She's got mighty fine boots. Okay, eyeball is definitely going to work in here somewhere. I did watch He-Man. I'm going to confess right now, I did. It's on right before school. I'm 51. I turned 51 in April. Jen's going to be 65 this year. Took forever to, oh yeah. And then it was green for a while afterwards, like some kind of weird afterglow. Oh, I did love Dukes of Hazzard. I never saw Chips, but I grew up on an army basis, so I had Armed Forces TV, and we didn't get everything. And then there was a period of time where my mother decided we didn't need TV. I loved Rocky and Bullwinkle. I did. I'm just going to admit that right now. Okay, so, and I really, maybe we'll put him in here. We could trim off a little bit of the white on either edge of that, and I think he would fit better. So let's do that. We'll have to re-ink, but that's okay. Okay. Let me trim it on the other side now. All right. Let's inky him up again. I have never heard of them, but there are a lot of shows. People say, oh, how could you have never watched this or that? But we either didn't have a TV or... And my mom loved like Hill Street Blues and stuff like that. She was a super huge fan of that sort of programming. And it was so not my jam at the time. Looks like I missed an edge here. How could I miss a whole edge? The horror. And I think I might put that scale on there just for funsies. Okay. I don't know if we're going to do the creepy baby there. I'm auditioning things. Who says that? Somebody says that all the time that I watch. Is it Elizabeth or maybe AJ's Inspired Life? Saw Dynasty or what was the other one? Dallas. I did, and I don't remember my mom watching those, and that may be why. My mom frequently did, and not out of like any kind of super controlling thing. My dad didn't. He was often reading or studying, or because while we lived in Maryland for a lot of years, he was getting his master's in English literature. So he was often doing school stuff. So she just kind of, she was in charge. There was no voting. It was not a democracy. What I'm really getting at. I want to try and use that if I can too. Maybe being too ambitious, but I'm going to try it. Tear that a little bit off since it doesn't like it. Pet chicken. Nope, never saw Knots Landing. I never saw any of those. And I have not watched them, since. I did finally watch Twin Peaks. What a weird fucking show. Freaking show. It's a weird show. It's a very weird show. And then the movie. What the hell was that about? What the heck, man? Okay, so let's see. What are we doing? We probably don't want too much super weird stuff on one side. Maybe we want to move this over here and put this over there. We could keep the eyeball kind of like that. I like the eyeball right there. Bathroom scale is kind of got its own thing going on. Oops. I just cut off his ear. I'm a terrible person. Terrible. Okay. We definitely need something to fill right there. The buggy bug. Where'd that little pair of scissors go? Hello, little scissors. Where did you go? Little baby scissors. There you are. Little baby scissors, I found you. Oh, I do remember the Love Boat. I loved and Fantasy Island. My mom loved Fantasy Island, and I liked it too. Janice, they were pretending to play poker because they didn't want to own up to watching Dallas. That is awesome. You had a neighbor that was an extra in Dallas? Oh my gosh. Double dipping's just fine. You do what you got to do. I know a lot of people love the Mary LTA. I sometimes watch her in the morning. She has good content. Really? Oh, I bet they made it look bigger in the movies. Oops, hold on. He did have a nice voice, Ricardo Montalban. I loved Northern Exposure. I didn't see it originally, but I watched it in reruns. Loved that show. He's still hanging around. He's over here. He's gonna be on there. Trust me. We are getting some Hitchcock on there. Don't worry. I may regret this decision to fussy cut this bug. I think I maybe should have just cut it into a square. But as someone said, no regrets, no regrets. Just do it. Ugh, no, I don't want to. Because then I got to cut out all the little. Okay, we'll see. Maybe I'll just rub some vintage photo on it and call it a day. Once I get the outside cut out. That seems like a lot of work. And it's a cool looking bug, but. Here we go. Nope. Okay. That did not work. All right. We'll find. Oh, we had the, hold on. We have this guy. That's a yes. That's a heck yes. Okay. So we are still going to put Hitchcock on here. We're just moving it around a little bit. And I haven't fully decided on that there either, guys. Because we don't necessarily need both his hands, you know. So let's think about something like that. Okay, what do we have? Oops. I've seen some Bob Newhart, and I did like that. My brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl. I will have your job if my ice cream melt. Oh my God, seriously? Oh my goodness. Well, then my job here is done. If I have officially creeped you out, I have done good. Well, I have done well. I've done something. I need him to be a little bit further that way. I want him too close to her face, and I wanted that to cover the little oopsie-o spot right there. Doopy 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 doop doop doop. The scale may not make the final cut after all. I like these ones, but they're all kind of too big for what we need at this point. Okay. We've got a mortar and pestle. Which I think we should place after we have all our square images down if we're going to use it. Because we got to leave at least one of her boobs hanging out. I just think it's necessary. I think so. I know, right? No alien babies. Filling in for free. So prepare to buy more Bluebell. Oh my gosh. Your FedEx guy looks like Bob Newhart? That's awesome. No tiny alien babies today. But let's see. I think we don't want too much primitive art at one time. Are we allowed to say that anymore? Am I going to get myself in trouble for being politically incorrect? Okay, we need something for right there. I'm going to go look for my fussy cut images bin. That's words. That's not fussy cut. Let's be the next one. No. Fussy cut. All right, let's see if there's anything in here that I can't live without. I think we do it out s'mores and giant hamburgers. Not in this collage anyway. Let's see if there's anything even remotely creepy in here. I just need a little something. We've got a space rocket. It looks very, you know. You know what I'm trying to say here. This is mostly my normal stuff. I know I should have picked out more creepy stuff when I was sorting through stuff earlier. That stuff is all way too normal. Regular Gluebook and stuff. Who would have thought? I'm gonna put those words back down. Let's see if there's anything in the super big collage images. Maybe I stuck something in there that's appropriate. Not the giant cherry. Okay. Too big. Yeah, these are all. Now we're getting into just way ginormous stuff. Okay, that is not going to work. Nice try, though. That. Nope, don't need a bottle of beer. Okay. Reassessing. That's where we're at this moment. Oh, I just threw something on the floor. We need something. Oh, we've got the word killing. I don't really want any more statues. That is too big. We can make this happen. I know we can. There's a tornado. We could maybe put a tornado right there. That's a little horrifying. Or we're coming right at you. Or we could maybe trim that comet down. Or we've got broccoli. Is anybody terrified by broccoli? Happy Bunny, you are not terrifying. No more ancient stonework. I think we've got enough of our representation. We do have a guy in a full, like, the rootin' tootin' cowboy girl. Cowgirl looks like Mary. Oh. Okay, I think I missed some conversation while I was perusing. Hey, Nina, how's it going? Aw. He came back as a ghost in Sheldon's dreams. Oh my gosh. Well, that's extra creepy about the girl and her brother, possible brother. Okay, so let's see. I was joking about the broccoli. We're not going to force broccoli on you. Okay, so we got to have the Hitchcock on there. So we got, we would obviously trim it down to just kind of the epicenter. Like that. And the line, where the line is drawn is the cutoff. So we've got that. Or we could trim down this comet. Could do a comet. Or we've got this guy in full biohazard gear. We could slide a little bit under Hitchcock. And that could be filled with a word then. The broccoli was the terrifying part. I don't understand people who join mega churches and then break all the rules. Okay, so we've got guy in biohazard, comet, tornado, or broccoli. We could work the broccoli in here somewhere. I'm sure we can. I don't want to cover her boots though. I could make the tornado look like some part of his head somehow. Well, once it's trimmed down, we could tuck it under there. You still have to put a word up there, though. Okay, so let's trim down this comet and see how we feel about that. I don't think I like the comet on there. I don't think it goes just that well. Okay. Where did I think I kind of like the big silver rocket over here. And then we just need something there. Throw away the trash. What if we pushed Hitchcock up? edge of that right under there. So he'd have to be cut off right where that line is. At least with just a tiny bit of white space right there, which I think I could live with. Did I take a picture of you on our scavenger last year? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I mostly took pictures of street signs and stuff like that and did check-ins. Do you need it for something? Okay, I think that's where we're at. I think that's gonna do it. I think this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna move Hitchcock off to the side because we gotta nail this one down first. I just threw my tiny scissors on the floor, so when I'm running around asking you what to do with my scissors, you guys will know I dumped them on the floor. That's exactly where they went. My tiny orange scissors on the floor. Okay. I think that's good. Probably should ink that, but it's too late now. Oh, notices keep coming up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? I did a thing. What happened? Yay! Did you? I'm so happy. Are you going to share it with us? I love to see what people do for journals. Everybody is so creative. Love the 12 of 12. It's certainly pushing me out of my comfort zone. We'll fake it where we didn't make it. You proposed some awful things last night. Ooh, nice. You're not sure it's romance? Hey, whatever you did, it's going to work. Is this small enough for you? Why are you? I didn't say make tiny things. This is all you. Why are you blaming this on me? She's trying to blame this tiny terror on me.
You said you didn't want to carry around a lot of bulky stuff.
Yeah, because you're not going to carry it. I'm going to wind up carrying it.
Yeah,
I'm not carting 40 pounds of stuff to go geocaching.
What do you think? Small enough?
Yeah. long as you don't have 40 other things like that.
No, that's
And
it.
a golf club and a baseball bat and 6 flashlights.
We got little ones to replace.
Uh-huh.
Little stickers if those are disappearing off of them. We have our geo coins in there. Bigger logs if we need them. And medium-sized logs just in case.
You're prepared for every emergency.
We are prepared for every emergency, except pencils, but I'm not putting pencils in other people's geocaches.
You said you were going to put a sharpener in there.
That's cute.
I like that washi tape. Comes in handy for filling. She's like building the geocache bag. I'm like, it's going to weigh 900 pounds or I'm going to have to roll the thing around behind us. And I don't want to be responsible for rolling the thing around all the time. Just saying. And a golf club and a stick and flashlights and water. Because we live in the freaking desert. Just saying. Remember, guys, if you are creeped out by tonight's collage, then I have accomplished my mission. I did say creeping it real. Sometimes we do kitschy cute, and sometimes we actually do creepy. It all just depends. Well, we all know Carla has to be awesome. She's lying her face off. Her back's going to hurt or she's going to step in a hole and twist her ankle. Really? You stepped in the hole yesterday, not me. Yeah, not that time. We are dieting to see. I love that. Autocorrect. Woohoo! You gotta love you some autocorrect. Okay, so I think we're gonna cut it off right about there. There's never much to miss, Nina. Although the conversation is pretty lively tonight, I gotta say. We have talked on a full array of topics. Love it. While we are slowly collaging our way towards creepiness. I'm starting to get hungry and all I can think about is that cheeseburger I had last night. It was delicious. There he is, Alfred Hitchcock. At some point, we'll have to do a picture of Poe and a little Lovecraft. I can't wait to see it, Carla. I'm excited. And I mean that. I think we're always our own worst critic. For sure. Well, what you waiting for, Nina? can jump in at any point. Okay, we got to do this little skeleton aviator guy. He's pretty awesome. He goes over here. Okay. So we need to push that over a little bit. The the W word that nobody wants to talk about on the weekend. It's that word Carla uses all the time. Well, she doesn't use it. She's what? Poor Mike. He's just always at the evil 4-letter word. He works 10-hour days, though. He's kind of... But this is his Friday. He has tomorrow off. And then he works on Sunday. And then he has Monday and Tuesday off. So he gets a little reprieve tomorrow. Have a breather, you know. That man has the patience of a saint. All those computer. I've heard him on some of his phone calls. He does. At least while he's on the phone call. And that's the trick. Never lose your stuff with the customer. Save it for later. And always make sure you've disconnected before you open your mouth and say anything. I've seen more people lose jobs because they forgot to make sure the phone was disconnected before they said something unkind. Sometimes you just need to vent a little bit, you know? But you never know who you're actually talking to or who they know. Yeah, he's in the background disagreeing with me. Full screen Amy. Oh my gosh. Can't even imagine. What a horrifying thought. I think we'll put that over the top. Let's see. Do I like that? Oh, now we're too high. First we were too low. Now we're too high. You can't get there from here. I'm blurry on my... Am I got shitty DPI on my own video?
Carla!
Ah! Oh my God. Mike scared me for a change. I'm on 144 for picture quality. What the heck is that? No wonder it looks so bad on my screen. Wool makes you itchy. Oh, yeah. Carla, always be careful. CYA, cover your booty. I can never tell when Mike's on a phone call, so I don't want to be screaming out obscenities. I do it often enough just without thinking about it. He scared the bejesus out of me. Usually it's L's. Usually it is L's. This is from a video game magazine too, and it's a little creepy. And then this also from a game magazine. It's like an orc or a troll or Cisco is a 5-letter word. That is a horrible. She wants to make extra sure. She does not get herself into trouble. Because venting about a customer is not worth your job. Mike's probably outside snickering at me right now. Customers are all meaners. Some of them have very unreal expectations, is what I gotta say. All right, let's do a little trimming. I got all kinds of trimming to do here. Keeping it real. Come on. We just want to trim off the extra paper. We do not. To trim the file folder. Okay, we've got a little bit down here. Not the file folder, just the paper. Okay. A little bit going on over here on the curve. Just carefully cut that away. All of you, not just that part. Stop folding over. You have to go away. No hangers on. Okay. We got some stuff going on here. Okay, let's see. Anything else that needs to be trimmed? Got a little something right here. Got a little something that's not quite trimmed off. All right. Now we got to clear out these images because I don't think we're going to get any more. Now we can come in with these little small faces that we had. Let's see. I don't think we're going to get the mortar and pestle on here though. I think we have run out of logical places for that. So we will leave that. But we do have all these fun little bitty bits. So maybe we could put a few of these where we've got some white spots from where I rubbed a little too hard. Minimize some of the that white space over here. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. About right in there. Oh, well, when you're wrong, you hang up, I guess. When I worked in hospitality, I think I'm buffering. When I worked in hospitality, I had to put up with a lot of stuff, but almost every boss I ever had said that I did not have to put up if somebody went full on swearing at me like their vacation failure was all my fault. So I was very lucky in that. But I'll tell you what, for a while there, I was getting fired every other freaking week. My boss would come in and be like, so how's the day been? I'm like, you're going to have to fire me and rehire me and fire me and rehire me and then fire me again. She's like, that seems like a lot of work. Why don't we just skip it? I'm down. I'm down. Kind of need this job. I love the people that in hotels, they're like, I'm going to have your job. Well, you can have it, honey, if you think you can do it. That was mostly on the phone. Not many people got like real rude in my face at the hotel. A couple of times, but not too terribly often. I love it when they ask for the boss. I'm like, I am the boss. Because at the time I was a team supervisor. So I was filling in when the manager was like on vacation or had their weekend off. Okay, I think that's all I can reasonably fit on here without just going, can you guys hear me? Because I see buffering on my end. And I don't know if it's just micro buffering. Can you hear me now? Okay. I think I'm going to use glue stick on these little images. Because I feel like it. Just trying to make sure we're at least getting them right side up. One time I worked like sometimes I had to do the night audit when the manager was on vacation or the night auditor was on vacation. And it was like real early in the morning, the sun was just coming up. And a girl came in, I don't know if she'd been in a room or she was staying with somebody or she just came in off the street. But I think she expected there to be a public restroom because most of the big hotels had a public restroom. But, we're a Motel 6. That's where I was working at the time. And she was like, there's not a public bathroom in here? Or is there, asking about if there's like one on property by the pool or whatever. And I said no. And she was kind of doing the pee-pee dance. And so she, back and forth. And finally she said, well, I know you've got one back there. Can't you just let me use it? And I said, no, that's the back offices. And I could get fired. I pointed up at the cameras. We're on camera. If I let anybody back there, I could lose my job. And then all of a sudden she burst out like full on tears and crying and said, it's because I'm a whore, isn't it? And I don't know what she thought I was going to say. I was like, no, honey, it's because it's not a public restroom. I don't care what you do for a living. That doesn't change the policy here. It was so early that the mall wasn't open yet, you know, and I'm sure she had to go. But I literally could lose my job. All right, looks like everything is nailed down. Let's get rid of some of these scraps. Oh, we've got a runner over here. We've got a loose edge. And we may have to trim that up. And there's a loose edge right here. Let me check over here. Yeah, there's a little tiny bit to trim off there. I did not quite get it all. Hey, I can use whatever I want. It's my collage. I would have loved to have let her back there, but because of the cameras, I would have lost my job. I don't really care what you have to do to make your money. But it was comical and sad at the same time. And for all I know, get a boyfriend outside waiting for her to get back there, you know. And I didn't want to get shot. Okay, so do we need some words? We had a pile of words. Okay. So let's see about, I put the pile of words under the, okay, I got them all. Okay, so we got with a twist, let them all talk, Dreamweaver, 1,000 years. That's kind of big though. I don't know if we're going to get that. I like Bound by Nothing, but again, I think that's might be too big for this collage. We've got Where to Begin. So, and then we have the original from the one of those images. They left everything behind, and here's how it's going. So we can maybe fit that. And we probably have to cut it apart. So I don't think we can use something that big. So let's see. Watch. Oh, yeah, that's probably good. Okay, let me trim that down. Still stuck to my scissors. We are in the home stretch, guys. You're probably absolutely sick of me by now. I have no idea how long we've been on, but it feels like 86 days and 10 minutes at the same time. You get lost in the picking things out, and then you think, I've been on here a while. I think we could put it kind of like that. I think I want to put let them all talk over here. Okay, let's get rid of the scraps. It feels like 30 minutes to you. Okay. Okay. I don't think we can get away with. I think maybe this is just a smidge too big. Scraps over here. Never fear, we have more creepy words. I have a whole creepy word bin. So we'll move these off. Ooh, I think I want let's meet here. Down here in that one. Okay. We'll take those off. And we will go for the sort of creepy word bin. If I do Garagelandia videos, they're probably going to be on Patreon. And we were thinking about maybe doing that late fall, early winter. Bye, Steffi. Thanks for coming in. I hope we took your mind off things and you had a little bit of fun. Have a great rest of your weekend. Ooh, or we could put remember her name right here. What do you guys think? Let them all talk or remember her name. Oh, too bad we missed that. That was in my word bin. Okay, that needs to go in the creepy things. Okay. We've got a stitch in time. You might not survive. We do have just the word smash if we wanted to go there. So you got to start putting some stuff in the lid here. Let's see. Or we've got the ever popular, you look prettier if you just smile. I don't think I know Buffalo Bob. I think that's not a thing I know. How about just stitch time? Oh, Buffalo Bill, you mean? Is that? Or we could just go way out there and go get your sexy back. Oh. Now I'm just being silly. Here we got one that says, I collect Grandpa Bill. We've got Under My Skin. Or Feed Them. Let's see. I think we're getting enough now that we got to make some choices. Just Dates from Hell. Oh no, this can't go on this collage, but I saved it just to share with you guys because I think we all know a person. Just Barnacle Build. Buffalo Bambi would be different. Oh, I get you. I get you. Nina, stop telling me to smile.
What, does somebody not like the word moist?
Haven't you met a few people like that?
A couple.
Yes. I saved that just to share with you guys. Nina's like, there's nothing wrong with that word. Okay, I don't think we need the word smash, even though I was having fun with that. Okay. I gotta even up. That's driving me a little bit crazy, although normally it doesn't bother me. Watch this. All right. Ding, 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 Under My Skin. We get a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Speaking of chicken and dinner, I got to come up with some food to eat. I need me some food. Because I know I'm going to go to the fridge and it's going to laugh maniacally at me. I just sense it in the bottom of my soul or the pit of my stomach, one of those places. Okay. I think I like Feed Them down here by the... so where would we put? So do we want to use any of these over here, you guys? I'm partial to Smile or Remember Her Name. Yes. If you into anything Lovecraftian, you all know moist is not necessarily the setting you're looking for. The word panties. Probably because it's mostly associated with don't get your panties in a bunch kind of thing, right? I'm probably picking too many words, but now I'm having a good time with it. We'll ink these white ones. Oops, and then we've got just scraps hanging out over here. We need to trim that up a little bit. Snail tail. Oh boy. Okay, so I think we've got our words. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe so. Take some away. I don't necessarily have to do what you say, but I do value your opinion. I'm going to start inking things, and you guys decide if you have any opinions or if we should bring something back that we took away. And I'm just going to ink up some edges while you guys ponder the vastness of the universe and all of our many word choices. Some sort of biofilm of unknown origin. Oh my. That's way creepier than the word moist. I'm just saying. Okay. I don't think we need to ink that one. I think let's, yeah, because the paper on there is dark. I think we're fine there. Yeah, I really hate the would it hurt you to smile? You look so much prettier if you smile. I wouldn't have to frown if you weren't such a jackass. Well, they're going to town with it now. I have to say, you guys have been a lot of fun tonight with the conversation. Not that you're not always fun, but we've kind of covered a full gambit of topics and stretched some things far beyond what we might normally do. And that's awesome. Love it. This is a pretty groovy hanging in the hollow, if I do say so myself. And we get a nice creepy collage out of it. Okay, I think I got all the ones inked that I wanted to. So I don't know if he's collecting Grandpa's name Bill or if we're going to go collect Grandpa Bill. So, okay, we need, I'm going to do the, I'm going to use glue stick off to the side here because I don't want to screw up the collage at this point. We are in the final end stages. All we have to do after this is ink the edges and we shall be done. And I think I am liking this a lot. Is it wrong to like one's own collage? I may look at it tomorrow and go, what was I thinking? This sucks. But for now, I like it. It's making me happy. You push that over just a smidge. Let's see. Nina. Ooh. Nina's got some spunk. Why would you touch it? Ew. Yeah. Even Gugon doesn't totally get it to go away. It's just hanging out there collecting dirt and dust, and your hand sticks to it. Janice, sassy, nice. I like it. Oh, I'm loud in the other room. Hope Mike's at lunch. Okay. Yeah, you don't mean to, but there it is.
Not another use for a heat tool.
Did you melt something?
Depilatory wax.
Oh, you got a little burn going on there, do you?
Ooh, bye-bye mustache.
Was it worth it? No, I don't mean how it looks. I mean how you feel.
My beard's gone.
Just because your granddaughter said something, really?
Yeah.
It's part of who you are. There's nothing wrong with getting hairy older in life. When you get older, you get to yank shit off, but if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Yeah, that's true. They already think you're. Yeah. You can type it in. I just don't want to say it out loud in case Mike's on a call. I'm not monetized. I'm not even at that. I'm nowhere near 1,000 subscribers. I'm probably never going to get there. So we do not have to worry about monetization here or the losing of such a thing. That is probably never, ever going to be an issue.
You want a smoochie now? I don't have a mustache anymore.
I was never offended by your mustache in the first place. Don't think that's going to be irritated later?
Yeah, of course it will be. Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
Waxed it off.
That just seems so painful. I've heard grown people scream like they were being murdered with that wax stuff. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Let's try not to cover this, I guess. There we go. All right, we did it. Get smart disguise flask. Woo! Oops, no volume. Isn't it awesome? It's the red background. I think this might be it's either in Africa. I think this is in Africa. But the red background is what makes it. The picture itself is awesome, but the background really adds something. Yeah, skin tags. Whoa. Oh my. And they make great. Ah, Carla, you would know about the fake boobies for the booze. Carla knows all the cool stuff. Your skin tags hurt. You wish you could have said those things at McDonald's. What if you pop a leak? You could be highly flammable. If you have boob puncture, then you have uneven boobs. And are you drinking from both sides equally? Rin Fairtrick. Elle said she used to hide stuff under her skirt when she got up in full garb. All right, I think we did pretty. Let's see how long we've been on. How many gajillions of hours have we been on? 2, 3. Oh my God, we went 3 hours, you guys. It was worth it. They tell you where you were manufactured. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So I think I'm happy. I know this is kind of a disturbing picture, but I like it. I think the mask is doing good. The creepy path. How could you not like Alfred Hitchcock? We got an eyeball. We have used this eyeball in 3 or 4 collages now. We had 2 of them, and I think we cut them in half every time. You had them as a teen? Aw, you guys are so welcome. I love spending time with you guys. And we got, so this is last week's collage. We did an oddball street scene. You get the penguins and the, there's some little aliens. She's just casually strolling around with a gigantic knife. And then we finished it this week with a creepy Gluebook style collage. I get them off and on. I've had a couple that just kind of eventually fell off on their own. I don't have the guts to cut them off myself. So I think we did good. So, what should we do on Sunday, guys? Because we got to have our live. I think I've slept through the last couple of Sundays, but I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm getting back on track. I am more than halfway through that batch out there. I am working on the purple paper. Maybe we'll finish up that summer glue book. We'll do the I'll show you what I mean. I've got it over here. Hold on. So I glued the paper right onto it. And then I lifted up an edge to glue it, and the whole thing started peeling off. Creepy glue book? Well, maybe we can do both. I did get it to stick down, you guys. It stuck down. But I went to glue it on because it had such a shiny. Some of the shiny came off on here, so this paper is toast now. Maybe we'll turn it into some kind of envelope or other thing. So I'm going to gesso this and recover it because I have 2. This book came with 4 sheets of every pattern, I think. So I think we're going to just do the same thing because we're going to collage over the whole front and put a nice big image on the back. The background is just so that it has a nice edge on it. But we could maybe do the cover of this and creepy glue book. What do you think? Anybody got an opinion? Oh my God, I got stuff everywhere. Sunday. Janice is always so agreeable. Whatever you feel like. I'm down. So we'll have a longer session like we did today on Sunday. We'll just go with it. We'll have a nice, relaxed, chill Sunday. And that will be it for tonight, you guys. We have hit the 3-hour mark. Just about. Bye, Dar. Thanks for coming and spending time with us. You rocked the house, girl. It was great to have you here. Great to have all of you here. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves that. Not just because you bring joy into my life, but because you are awesome, amazing people. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. I will see you on Sunday between 2 and 3 for some fun stuff, some summer stuff, some creepy stuff. Let's do it. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to anyone who wants them. Bye, 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 bye. Creepy. The end. Good night, ladies.